Hello, my name is Julia Evers. I am a flutist and an educator, and today I would like to give some tips and tricks and a guide through on TMEA etude in E flat major. With this piece, it is very important to be very rhythmically accurate and in time. So please practice this with a metronome most of the time. It's a fairly straightforward etude. It's full of 16th notes, so if you think of the 16th note beat in your head, it should help you to stay on track. Something that you can do to practice the rhythm is to subdivide the bigger beats into 16th notes. So subdividing the quarter notes or eighth notes into 16th notes will help you to feel the beat and have a more accurate rhythm while performing this etude. In the last section of this etude, the rhythm is a little bit more complicated. There are triplets, there are sextuplets, so make sure that you practice this with a metronome and subdivide it. In measure 26 and 28, beat 2 and 3 of these measures, be very careful with this rhythm. It might be deceiving at first, but it does actually go by quicker. The sextuplet actually starts on the and of 3. The sextuplet starts on the and of 3. So do not confuse this tuplet with the other sextuplets in 29 and 30, also on the third beat. These are actually a little bit slower. They're a slower triplet than the sextuplet, with the second triplet on the and of 3. And then you'll also have to be subdividing in your head for the remainder of the etude with the triplets starting in measure 31. So please do not rush these triplets. It might be tempting to, or you might feel like you are rushing, but please take your time. Practice this with a metronome and all will be well. So that is that for rhythm. On to the phrasing and musicality of this etude. This etude requires a lot of color and phrasing. Please be careful where you decide to breathe. Take a good look at the dynamics. Lead towards the crescendos and back away during the decrescendos. Really make shapes throughout this etude, and the quality of the etude will drastically be improved. It is also important in this last section of the etude that every note should be heard. So all the 30 seconds, even though they are of a faster speed than the 16th notes, every note should be heard. So try practicing them slowly and avoid cracking the notes as you come down or go up. And while these 16th notes are faster, please make sure that they are still in time. You do not want to rush them too quickly or fall behind too slow. Make sure that they are still in time as the 16th notes start on the and of the beats. With this etude, I like to think of creating a storyline. This is the slower etude, so it would be perfectly okay for you to create an imaginary story or something inside your head while you are playing this, whatever mood you are feeling, to really lean into that and really kind of make something out of this etude versus just playing the notes. We want more of a horizontal flowing direction than a vertical note by note etude. So some rubato is appropriate in some places, but please be scrupulous with your rhythmic precision. That is very important to this etude. The dynamics are also very important, and they also give you a great guide as to where the phrase is leading and where it is coming back from. So again, these 6 groups of 30 seconds can be thought of as 2 smaller groups of triplets. In measures 26 and 28, that sextuplet, they can be thought of as 2 groups of smaller triplets. That's another way that you can work through them with a metronome. There are some markings in this piece at the beginning. It says con sentimento, so with sentiment, with feeling. So it is great to play this etude with expression. It is better to play with more expression on this etude than to be reserved and held back. The point of this etude is to hear the musicality, hear the colors, the great tone quality and sound that you're playing with. So play expressively, play from your heart, and make sure that you keep a great tone quality as well while you are playing. If you have any more questions about this etude, please let me know. I would be more than happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.